Hi, this is Mike Lee, ebook, and if you've just downloaded Chess Openings Wizard Express or Professional, this is the video to start with. I'm going to give you the gentle introduction to Chess Openings Wizard. For this demonstration, I'm using the Professional version, as you can see here. But if you've got the Express version, it'll just say Express, and I won't do anything in this video that you can't do with the Express version, or at least in the trial version. Everything in Chess Openings Wizard centers around ebooks. So the first thing I'll do is open an ebook. They appear in their own window. So I'll click on Open Ebook, and there are some sample ebooks that come along with every version of the program. The one I'll use right away here is Kasparov Anand, their 1995 match. I'll open that up. So right now I can see that this is the book with all the moves from the Kasparov Anand 1995 World Championship match book. Well, what I'm going to do is show you how to stretch out this window. Say, for instance, I want it wider, and the diagram will automatically resize as you do this. Say I want it taller, I can do that, and the diagram will automatically again follow the height that I can give it. So all I need to do to change things around here is just move these little divider lines. If I want more comments, I can slide this up and have more comments and a little less space for the candidate moves. Now, these are the candidate moves. In the entire match, the only moves that were played in the opening were e4, d4, and knight f3. Now, beyond e4, there were 403 variations. Let's check them out. Let's click on e4, and of those, 331 are in the Sicilian family, 54 in the double king pawn, and 18 in the center counter. Very interesting. You don't see that very often in the World Championship matches. So that's what we know about this particular ebook. If I want to find out how many total positions were in all the games from that match, I can go to Help, About this ebook, and it tells me there are 1,880 positions in the entire ebook. Now, there are probably more moves than that in all their games, but some of the moves are in common because they played the Sicilian, for instance, over and over again. I'll click OK here. So that's what we can get from a sample book. We notice that the moves here, c5, e5, and so on, let's click after e5, we notice that these moves are all highlighted in green. All the ebooks that come from us, from bookup.com, generally have the moves in them all highlighted as green. What this allows you to do is add new moves and see that they're different. For instance, I noticed that the French was not played in this match. What I'll do is I'll drag the pawn to e6, and that will add the French. I'll back up one ply, and that's what that button does there, the VCR buttons. And I go back, and now e6 has been added, and I notice that e6 is not highlighted in green. If I want to change the highlights of any one of the moves, I can just right-click on the move and scroll down, for instance, to where it says Mark Red, and it will highlight this particular move in red. So that's the sample book. Let's say I want to take a look at one of the commercial ebooks, like our most popular ebook, the London 2. I'll close this ebook, and I'll go back to the Open Ebook button there. And let's see, where's the London system? There we are, London. It just says London, but this is the second edition of the London, called the London 2. That ebook is open. Things have already been a little bit differently sized here. There are lots of comments here about the London and about why the pieces are played the way they are. I can scroll down and see even more comments, like, for instance, world champion Garry Kasparov and Gatakamsky, #1 in the US at the time this book was written. They played the London system during their teen years, so you know this is a good idea. Let's take a look at the moves, though. After d4, d5, and then maybe knight f3, I can see that there are 31,318 unique variations beyond knight f6. How many moves, how many unique moves are in the entire book, though? Did somebody really make 31,000 positions? Well, no. Actually, there are only 10,936 unique positions in the entire ebook. Now, think about that for a minute. With only 10,000 unique positions in the entire ebook, how are there 31,000 unique variations after knight f6? And the answer is that this is the London system. It is highly transpositional, which means all the key positions in the London system can be reached through a myriad of move orders. It's just the nature of the system that white plays the same way almost no matter what black does in some cases. So you're going to get 31,000 unique variations after knight f6 out of 10,000 total unique positions in the entire ebook. Let's say I wanted to know how to import PGN files from ChessBase. That's a slightly more advanced question, but if you have a game database system like ChessBase, you'd want to be able to figure that out. I'll go to the Help file, and I'll go to the Contents, And I happen to know that that is a frequently asked question. So I'll go in the frequently asked questions area and say, you know, how do I get PGN files from ChessBase? Click there, and it'll give you step-by-step and little notes about ChessBase's files. Let's say I want to know just how to get around more. At the end of this video, you'll want to know what all those little buttons and all the parts of the screen do. So I'll click on Getting Around and click on Screen Description. From there, you will see, if I can stretch this guy out, there we go, little red marks and letters for all the different parts of the entire screen. And if I want to know, for instance, what does that little VCR button that has the double right arrow do? Well, that's U, and so we'll click down to U, and U tells me it is the forward to next branch button. So it'll go forward, it'll play moves automatically until it reaches the next branch point in the tree. So we've taken a look at a sample ebook, and we've seen how we can add a move to an existing ebook, color code it differently, or leave the color coding blank, because most of the ones you get from us already have green color codes for the moves. That will allow you to tell whether you're adding a new move to an ebook. Don't worry about that. We've seen what the London system looks like, the complete commercial ebook. Now this ebook is not free, so the London system is not free, but it is our most popular ebook. So you know what to do at this point. If you're designing your own repertoire, you'll just go to the File menu, select New ebook, and you'll give it a name, like My Black Repertoire or My White Plans. Once you've done that, you click on Save. I'll just cancel for now. But you create a new ebook with nothing in it and start putting your repertoire in it, from maybe lessons that you're getting from a chess master, or possibly from a book that you're reading. If you want to slash the amount of time it takes to learn a whole new complete opening system, that's what the commercial ebooks are for, like the London system. If you like playing that kind of opening, you can just buy that ebook from us, install it, and then start working it just like you would your own ebook. So take a look at the help system too if you have questions, and if you have questions beyond that, just log in at bookup.com, then click on the upper right hand corner where it says Support, and somebody will answer your questions. That's it. I hope you enjoyed the introduction to Chess Openings Wizard.